Yeah. Yo, it's the Talk That Real podcast.
We in here.
We is back.
Episode 120.
120.
Back. 120. We is back, man. 2020. Episode 120, man.
That's a lot of episodes.
It is.
120 episodes?
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. We doing all right out here.
I only got $120 in my pocket. You know what I'm
Let me hold something.
I said, I don't got that. That was my way of asking for it. So, big ass is mad.
Yeah.
Let me hold $5
Let
to
me hold some. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Black folk can't wait to ask to hold something.
Hey, listen, man. Sometimes it's needed.
Hey, real talk though. No, seriously. This is one of them weeks for me too.
People will borrow money from you and don't pay you back, but then act funny with you.
That ain't your line.
One thing I can't do is like owe you money, then be out here like with you, balling out.
Buy drinks for everybody.
Yeah. Like, hey, this round on me. You like, no, bro, this round should be on me if you give me my money.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's hilarious. This round is on me.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, fam, if you don't cash at me my money, what's happening?
This round ain't on me.
Yeah.
Zelle.
Right, Zelle.
I got all of it.
Hey, listen, I love Zelle.
Listen.
What is better with Zelle?
It goes straight to my account.
Like it's like straight to it.
Ain't no fee for me to transfer it to my bank.
Word, I didn't know
Zelle
that.
is goals.
Your bank gotta have it too. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, I got you. But
it is where it's at.
Yeah, I think I've only used Zelle a couple few times. I haven't really used it.
Zelle's fire.
I love it.
Why are we on Cash App then? What is happening?
My bank doesn't have Zelle.
But Zelle has an app. I haven't looked to see if you just sign up on the app.
I got the app, but still
it still has to be attached. Yeah. Your bank has to do it.
Yeah. I got a popular bank. Like, how does Commerce not have Zelle?
Yeah.
Commerce doesn't have Zelle?
They don't.
That's
weird.
crazy.
That's weird.
I got
because Mazuma does.
Nope, they do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I got an account with Mazuma. I didn't see it on there.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it before on my Mazuma account.
Okay, I might have to look into that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
I'm going to look into that. Before we get it, share, subscribe.
I'm trying to jump into
it. Share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Right back,
I like it. I like it.
Now let's get in it.
There he blows. Okay.
That's hilarious.
All right, straight to it. That's what it says.
Hold on, what did it say?
It says
straight to it?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
No, it's a guy that said it. You say straight to it.
Straight to it. It's definitely a guy.
You hear women saying straight to it. Yeah, here we go.
I was trying to think about it. Like,
never.
No.
I guess not.
All right, straight to it. My wife cheated on me about 3 years ago.
Good God, man.
We almost divorced over it. It took a lot of counseling and hard work to get us back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Around the 1 year mark that she cheated, she said I could have a hall pass, meaning I could sleep with someone else and she wouldn't be upset. Now, about every 6 months or so, she asked me, have I used a hall pass? I haven't. One reason is I didn't really care to.
Okay, fair.
At first.
Oh.
Now, there's this lady at my job that I want to cash in on.
Oh, man.
My question is, is it worth it? I love my wife, and I honestly have no desire to sleep with anyone else. But I have this free pass but I have this free pass though. Help me. LOL.
He just mentioned his desire to sleep with somebody else, the woman at his job.
Listen, that's what it says. He says, help me. So what's up? What do y'all think he should do?
The man of God in me says no. You know what I mean? Like, no. Especially because I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't want to, sleep with another woman because he's married. He'd probably feel bad, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, if you think it's going to weigh that heavily on your conscience, then don't do it.
He wants to sleep with another woman.
Sure, but that don't mean he has to act on it.
I'm just saying, you said he doesn't want to.
What I'm saying is he doesn't want to. I'm not saying he doesn't want to sleep with another woman. I'm saying he doesn't want to, I don't know, disappoint his wife. I don't know if that's the word to use.
I'm guessing he really doesn't want to.
I don't think he cares about disappointing his wife.
I
I think it's not him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It'll weigh heavy on his conscience.
Like, it seems like he just ain't that
it ain't really
guy.
his thing. Yeah.
And the only reason
I'm like, if that's the case,
only reason he's considering it because he feels like he has this free pass that he really does not have.
He probably didn't even ask for it.
He really don't want to use it.
He probably didn't ask for it.
He doesn't have it. That is a lie.
He doesn't have it?
He doesn't have a free pass.
What are you saying? His wife is lying?
Yes.
You're right, too.
Okay.
You're right. He's right.
Absolutely.
You're right. Absolutely
He's
correct.
absolutely correct.
She is lying.
Like,
yes.
There's a part of her that probably like, I want to have the hype, give you this, and I want you to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
But it's a selfish reason, most likely, to say, if you go do it, then you no longer can hold this over my head.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't argue with that at all.
But she really doesn't want her husband to go sleep with somebody else.
Nah.
She just doesn't want. It's going to ease her guilt.
A
little bit.
But what she don't know, she's trading the guilt though. Like she's trading the guilt for all the insecurities going to come with him sleeping with somebody else.
Yes.
So like you're having a relief about something. This is like. This is like you hurt, you stump your foot, and then your foot is hurting, then you cut yourself with a knife.
Take your mind off the foot.
You know what I'm saying? This is
like major pain.
You trade one,
yeah.
It's like you're trading one hurt for another hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, just because they're different, it still hurts.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So,
because this is the thing, he talked about all the work that it took to get them back to this good place.
Yeah.
The moment he takes advantage of this hall pass, all that work goes out the window.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Because now his wife is going to be like, is he still doing it? Especially because it's a woman he worked with.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, if you're going to do it, don't do it with somebody you work with.
Because I'm going to tell you, because listen, my brother, as soon as.
Young King, you know what I mean?
Young King. As soon as you let her know that you've used that hall pass. Get ready for 101 questions.
Facts.
And it's time to play 101 questions.
Get that hall pass in writing.
Listen,
that's what
bro.
I do.
They ain't gonna know me.
Listen, that
don't. But
that hall pass get in writing. It might as well be invisible ink. It might as well be invisible ink, bro.
Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. But if you do it, don't do it with somebody at work. Go to a bar. Get a one-night stand.
Bro, the questions she gonna have for you and how long that's gonna go on, it ain't gonna be worth it, bro.
And my thing is, he is probably sadly mistaken to think that he's gonna step out and it be just a one-time thing.
Maybe he could.
No, not if it's great.
And that's what I'm saying. If he's gonna do it with somebody you don't know. You ain't got to talk to him ever again. You ain't got to see him.
You don't entertain stuff,
let me tell you.
That's why you don't entertain stuff.
Yeah.
Because you get to see how good something is.
If he step out, it is great. I don't care if you don't know the person. He's going to try to find his way back.
Yeah, it's like a drug.
Because that's what it's something new.
Yeah.
It's going to feel more exciting than at home. Like it's going to give you all these false precepts.
But what if it's trash?
If it's trash, he'll probably love his wife even more.
If it's trash, 50-50. He gonna want to redo. He gonna want a refund.
Would y'all do it?
Heck no.
Hell no.
That's a setup for failure.
Yeah.
It's a setup for failure. There's no way you win in this situation.
Yeah, you can't win. You can't win.
That ain't my life, bro.
Real talk.
I would have to ask, why are you giving me this hall pass?
I wouldn't even ask. I'll just be like,
I just want to. I'm gonna say I'm good.
I'm straight.
I don't want it, but I want to know why.
I don't even want you to ask me that. I don't want
everything
you
said is why.
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me about no hall pass.
Yeah, nah.
Like you get a hall pass. I mean, for what? What you done did?
That's what.
Hey, no, real talk.
I mean, she cheated, so he already know that.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know, man.
It ain't in him to do it.
It ain't in.
So just don't do it, man.
Because if you gotta ask these questions and make this
hey, that ain't your life, bro.
It ain't
your
your
life.
Yeah.
You're a good
I know
guy.
people that's about that life, and you ain't it, bro.
Fact.
The people that's about that life ain't making that post.
Right, exactly. They ain't asking no questions. Matter of fact, they would have used that up within the first month.
The people that's really about the life was doing it before the hall pass.
Well, not necessarily.
Hey,
yeah.
Come on
if
now.
About that life
if you use the hall pass, you was doing it before. That's my opinion. I don't care.
You just feel better about it now.
I don't care what you say. Yeah. I don't care what you say. If you do it
better. You just feel better about it now.
That's
like,
crazy.
Hey man, it ain't you, man. It ain't you, bro.
Yeah,
just that ain't your life, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Let it go. It's
okay.
your
life. And that's okay.
It's totally fine.
You don't have to do it because she did it.
Exactly. Real talk.
Yeah.
Be the bigger man.
You like Trey off of Boys in the Hood. Get out the car, bro. Hey,
that's funny.
This ain't your life, bro.
Go home and swing in the air.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
This ain't your life. You fight ghosts, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. This some real stuff right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious, dude.
Ain't your life.
Oh man.
Back away, Mike, bro. Like I said, man, y'all used to go to counseling just off of that. Like she gave this hall pass, and I don't know what to do with my
let's
life.
go talk about that.
Yeah, real talk.
I'm sure your therapist didn't tell you to give your husband a hall pass.
I'll bust around therapy.
And if he did, you got a wrong therapist.
Facts.
And they probably messing
real
around.
Talk. Dang. Is everybody messing around?
Listen. Next,
hey, that's crazy.
No. All right, let's get it.
Is you rolling?
Is you rolling?
Who want to go first?
I kind of miss our Is You Rolling song.
You miss it? You want me to play it real quick, man?
Nah, we've moved on.
Okay, cool.
We've moved on. We've moved on. Don't go back.
It's like a hype moment before we got there.
I did a jingle for the main time.
No, we good. So
we'd rather have
who's
the
up?
Is You Rolling song. Is You Rolling?
All right.
Don't treat people as bad as they are. Treat them as good as you are.
End quote.
That's it.
I'm rolling. Totally rolling.
Okay, say it one more time.
Don't treat people as bad as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Treat them as good as you are.
I'm rolling because, I like to, I'm a respect guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know there's people I've worked with, people I've encountered that's kind of trash people. I'm still, respectful and nice. I don't fool with them, but, I'm not a...
I've never seen your not fool with somebody look respectable and nice.
What are you talking about?
What it look like?
Disrespect and standoff.
Just ignoring?
Yeah, that's not
total
nice.
Quiet, don't even know eye contact? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Acts like they don't exist.
Acts like they don't exist.
No, I don't. I disagree.
And maybe that's as nice as you are. maybe it still makes this statement true.
That's all he got in him.
That's all he got.
It.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what else to do. Like well, there's nothing else for me to give.
But just pretend they don't exist.
Why would I not?
I mean, I hear what you said, but
if I'm fool,
so it's not don't treat people as bad as they are, treat them as good as they are. You're not rolling.
I am rolling.
But that's as good as he is.
You treat them as bad as they are. You don't exist.
No, he's treating them as good as he is.
You don't exist now.
I just don't. I don't treat them bad. I just don't mess with them.
Yeah.
I don't treat
see
them
what he's
badly.
saying. You don't treat them
mess
bad.
with them.
I just
don't
pretend they don't exist.
That's as good as you are.
That's what I'm saying.
If I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. And I don't blur lines.
Ain't no gray?
I don't blur lines.
It's fair.
That's I don't know if that's a good or bad thing about me, but I don't blur lines.
Situational. It's situational. Yeah.
It's not really.
Can't treat it. It's not?
No, I don't blur lines.
All right, well.
But
Never mind.
But I'm a very nice person.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a respectful person.
Mm-hmm.
And so I treat everybody with respect.
Yeah. Not fooling with somebody doesn't mean a lack of respect.
Yeah, I just don't fool with you.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
You say you're a nice person?
Yes,
I am. You don't think Los is nice?
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm being serious. I do think Los is nice.
Hey, chill, bro.
I'm just asking.
You don't think I'm a nice person?
You're nice to those who are nice to you.
Hey, that's...
What do you mean?
You're just nice. In a very general sense, you don't think Los is nice. In a very general sense.
In a general sense, Los is nice to people that's nice to him. If he don't know you,
I think he's nice to people he don't know.
No,
depending on what mood he in.
Exactly.
We talking about him as if he's not sitting here.
Okay,
it's hilarious.
But
depending on what mood he in.
If it's depending on what mood you are, then you're not nice. It's predicated off your mood.
Let's move on. Let's stop this. Let's stop this. I am a nice person, and I know at least 5 people that can account to that. Okay.
Oh man. Well, I am rolling,
and I'm nicer than Rece. So I know it's not saying much, but
damn,
it is. I am.
You nicer than me?
Yes, I'm nicer than you.
Whoa.
By a lot.
Jeesh.
No.
By a lot?
By a lot.
No. I am very nice to people, even if I don't know them. I make them feel right at home.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
You have a false sense of niceness.
Damn.
It's a false sense of niceness. Yeah, you talk to them, and you don't care. You don't care. You talking to
but does
people.
Not caring mean you're not nice though?
I'm not saying it's a false sense of niceness.
How?
Fam, we've all talked to people that we necessarily don't really care to talk to.
But I'm nice to them.
But yeah,
I
nice enough.
I
Me
treat
too,
them
then.
nice.
When you're in the right mood.
I'm not Brandon nice, but I'm like close to Brandon nice.
You're not even in the same stratosphere.
That's crazy.
That's true.
It's very
And
true.
I was trying to vouch for you. Like saying, yes, you are nice. So don't try to like overextend, you know what I mean?
Like, listen, I know I'm not Brandon
don't try to
nice,
overextend.
but like it's like a
bro, you're not nicer than me. Because if I don't know somebody could be getting on my nerves, and at the table or whatever, I'm still going to like laugh, joke, talk, try to make it cool until they go away, right? I'm going to do that.
You roast them?
You're going to turn your back,
Yes.
grab your phone,
Yes.
and treat them as if they're not a person.
Indeed.
You have nice moments.
Hey, nice moments is crazy.
Anyway, like I said, I'm not Rece. I'm above Rece nice. Like Rece nice, yeah, I'm killing that.
Bro,
But I'm killing that. Like that's like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying?
bro, no one believes that.
Everyone would say that.
Everyone that knows you, like people that you know, you're in, and they your people. You nice, but then if you don't know them, you don't fool. You are not. I'm the same across the board. If I know you, I don't know you. Gonna get the same.
Me too. Anyway,
allow me to vouch for you, Lowe's. You taking it too far.
Taking it too
man.
far.
Anyway,
It's cool.
okay.
Ain't saying it's wrong. It's just who you are.
Like I said, I feel like I'm a nice person.
I agree. Let's leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You took it somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Trying to like do comparisons and A and B. You know what I mean?
No, I'm nicer than Rece. I'm going to say that.
You're doing it again.
You're
doing it again.
I am.
Just leave it on you.
You're
nice.
nicer than Ricky.
Fair.
I'm nicer.
You and Ricky are like in the
really
same.
Not saying much.
You and Ricky in the same family. If he fool with you, Ricky's the best guy ever.
Love you, big dog. But
if he don't fool with you and he don't know you,
he ain't messing with you.
Y'all the same.
Anyway,
Your
all right,
brothers.
all right. Next one. Who's you rolling?
I am rolling, by the way.
Who you got? Let's stop talking about this. This I didn't
Accept
like
your
that.
nice
Let's
together.
cut some of that off.
We're not.
Anyway, let's move on because I'm kind of upset now. All right, let's go.
Be nice.
I'm always
Go, Los.
I thought you had one.
I do, but you look like you was ready.
Oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As soon as I find it.
So
Uh-oh.
I wasn't ready.
I am rolling.
Careful. Simmer.
Oh, all right, here we go. I said I am rolling. All right, here we go. This is funny. Men care about women, and women care about themselves. It says, and before you say no, take a moment and think about it, and tell me why your answer is yes.
What Negro?
What bitter guy?
Yeah, like posted that.
Resentment guy.
He said men like
This
women.
is
women
the
like
thing.
themselves.
Men,
I am not rolling.
it says men care about women, and women care about themselves.
I'm not rolling with that.
I'm not rolling.
Okay.
No.
But
That's crazy.
I can see why he posted that.
Sure.
Like, I'm not rolling.
I'm not rolling because I have.
But you want a song.
I know some women, and I've encountered some that genuinely care about me.
Yeah. And
so I can't fully roll with this.
Yeah. Mhm.
Outside of my mom, right? Because of course my mom genuinely cares about me.
sure.
So it's easy to be like, yeah, your mama. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about her.
That don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't count.
Like my lady, she cares for me. She cares about me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I can see how one can make the statement that young man made.
Yeah.
Tell us more. Why can you see?
Because
What are you saying?
so it says
Speak clearly.
men care about women
Yeah.
Men care about women,
and women care about themselves.
and women care about themselves.
No.
Because sometimes
And it says take a moment to think about it.
it can come across
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as that women only care about their happy.
Do you believe women can be Do you think women have a high percentage of self-centeredness?
I don't want any parts of this.
I'm asking a question.
I think everybody has a high.
Okay.
I think everybody has some self-centeredness.
Yeah. I think a level of self-centeredness is okay.
Yeah.
I would actually prefer to use self-preservation than self-centeredness. Same difference? Maybe? Possibly? A little bit?
I believe self-centeredness can bleed into self-preservation.
I agree
with that.
Totally agree. Yeah, I
got
you.
I would say, like, listen, I'm gonna tell you, my wife cares about me.
Mm-hmm.
Like she does.
Mm-hmm.
Like in every general sense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I never have to worry about, does she really care? No, she cares about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think there are some times that I think anytime you get into like you have arguments or you get into conversations, sometimes, and I think it's men's own fault sometimes because we make it about women a lot of times because we want them to be happy and we kind of go into what they want a lot of times. Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're just kind of used to it being about them.
I think women are.
So I don't think
this sounds so bad.
It doesn't sound bad at all. Like, because I'm saying it's not a knock on them. It's not a knock on women.
Sure.
It's just I'm saying like they're just used to it being about them
and not caring about their guy.
And I would say, and so I'm not rolling with the statement.
Yeah.
So I don't think women care for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think they care about men just like men care about women. I'm just saying that I think sometimes if it does bleed into that, I feel like women are just used to being cared for.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's okay.
Yeah, and that's okay.
But I think a lot of times it comes across, and I ain't saying this is what it is. Maybe us as men are taking it wrong. I don't know. Sometimes it comes across as if I care about you or I'm going to put you first long before my feelings until you say or do something I don't like. And then when you say or do something that I don't like, now it's all about me and what I feel and no longer about you because I don't like what you said or did. It ain't always, I ain't saying like treated them bad.
Sure.
Or anything like that. Sometimes if man's like, nah, I don't want to go along with it or the decision that they are making a woman doesn't agree with, then it comes all about them.
Yeah.
And then men oftentimes will change what they really want to do, what their thought is, and in a sense, back off that to attend to the woman's needs and feelings.
Yeah. Even
I
if
feel
they
like
know
we
it's a bad idea.
Sacrifice.
100%. Yeah.
And women sacrifice a lot.
Absolutely.
I just think
that's not even a question. We all know that.
Yeah. I just think when it comes to, in a sense, getting their way, that men are more likely to go along with what is going to give the woman their way versus a woman giving the man what his way. Maybe that's just the design of how it should be.
Yeah. We want to see you all happy.
I mean,
that's all.
Eve got created when everything was already here.
Yeah.
Didn't have to work for nothing.
Yeah.
It was doomed from the get.
Damn.
He just appeared and everything was here for her.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Think about that.
Hey,
I mean, I feel it.
She was created.
Yeah.
The ground was already worked.
Yeah. Animals was already named.
Everything. Adam got all the duties.
Dang.
And she was just put here, in a sense, to make Adam happy.
Sure. Yeah. God said, it wasn't good for him to be alone.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
And now they forgot that.
Now we're all cursed.
She blows.
But now women want to, never mind.
Hey, all right. Let's move on.
Right,
Is you rolling? Is you rolling? I kind of low key want to know where that was going, but I kind of don't.
I know where it was going.
Yeah, you know it. Never mind.
Our women followers are increasing, and I'm not going to say anything that can do.
Just let it rock. Just let it rock. That's fine.
It's biblical though. So,
hey, Lo said, argue with the Bible.
Yeah, you can't get mad at us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, someone said, we don't believe in your Bible, son.
Right. You better
now
what?
You
better yell up. You know what I'm saying? You better yell up.
Talk to the man upstairs.
You
know I didn't make the rules.
Oh man! All right, here we go.
Let's get it.
Women want a man with a future. Men want a woman without a past. End quote.
I would say in the general, I can see like I'm rolling.
Yeah.
But I feel like that doesn't mean accepting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you with this past, but I'm accepting that you have one.
Got you.
So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But there are some things that if you can like if you've learned from your past, then and you've gained actually wisdom from it, I'm cool with you having a pass on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
But if your past is leading to unresolved things that's causing issues in our relationship, then it's just like, man, I wish you didn't have to. No, you would have dealt with that.
Yeah, it's
fair. You know
what
I'm saying?
That's definitely fair.
But like I said, I'm not rolling. I mean,
rolling.
You said you are rolling? Okay.
I'm not. The reason I'm not rolling because it's so like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much acceptance to it though. Like guys accept their past, accept women's past.
Do you think dudes are more accepting of women's past than women are accepting of their future or the lack thereof?
No, women
and past.
It's a lot going on there.
It is a lot going on.
There's a lot going on there.
I'm rolling. Because simply, I'm going to think of it from a general sense.
Okay.
Most women aren't concerned about a dude's past.
You don't think so?
No. Like, if he's messed with a lot of women, he's done all. Most women ain't tripping off that type stuff. They expect. They like, he's a man. Of course, he's been out here. That's what they expect. They're more shocked if they find a man that hasn't been.
Well, I guess that's
out here doing a lot of stuff. And that's why I'm speaking from a general sense.
Yeah.
So because it's always been more acceptable for a man to be out here.
Okay.
And it wasn't as acceptable for a woman to be out here.
Yeah.
And that in the acceptability and the standards of which society has put in place, it's the reason why this statement is like, yeah, I can roll with it because if you look at it from that standpoint. Okay. Most men, they cool. They like I don't care about her past. But a lot of dudes do.
Yeah.
Like, if she come like how many bodies she got on her count, most dudes ain't feeling it. They because pride is like, I want to feel like I'm her only one or her best one or like all of that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But that's what they've been shaped to feel like.
Yeah.
Like women shouldn't be out here. Like women are taught preserve yourself, hold on to yourself.
Right.
Don't give yourself to everybody. Nobody we wasn't told that.
No. We wasn't told nothing.
So since they was told that, in a dude's mind, that's what she should be doing.
Yeah.
Now, like, this society is totally different.
Yeah.
In the times that we're growing up in now, or the times that we are in now. But when we were growing up, it was like women were taught to save themselves. Dudes wasn't taught that.
Right.
So therefore, when relationships start happening, dudes was expecting like, you shouldn't have been with a bunch of people. And she like, well, you had me, like, that's me, like, but you shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
It's how a lot of definitely our age growing up mindset was. So I get where dudes coming from. Like, women is more like, all right, yeah, you did that. What you on now? What do you got for us going forward? What's your vision? What's your plan? For us going forward? Dudes is like, yeah, I got a vision and plan, but I got to make sure you ain't had this vision and plan with all these other dudes you done been with before.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So I ain't saying it's right either way, but yeah, it's definitely.
I believe, like I said, I believe, like I said, they done had plans and all this stuff with other dudes, but I mean, I think you get somebody, there's a plan. There's things you work towards, but I mean, you ain't with the person no more, so.
Yeah.
Some crashed and burned.
Right.
For whatever what I'm saying?
Reason. Yeah.
But like I said, and I'm not like I said, I'm not one to say like, I feel like a woman's past is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Past and future, hell.
Yeah, but it's like, but I am accepting of things, and I know people out here. Stuff happen. People live in their life. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, we're adults.
You know what I'm
life
saying?
Happens.
Like, we're adults. And now, that's the type of person I am. Like, I don't want to know a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to tell me about no past relationships, stuff y'all got into it with, or people you've been with. I don't want to know any of that stuff.
What if it just comes up in regular conversation?
If it comes up in regular conversation, I might ask for the point of it.
Okay.
Like, why are you telling me this information? Like, is it like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something that is there's a point to it. But no, I don't want to just know Jen. Like, yeah, man, we used to go to this restaurant all the time. Or,
oh well, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Or we used to always argue about like, nigga, I don't care.
I want to know stuff about your past that may affect our present.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want to know the things that may have caused you some traumas or things that still triggers you.
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
And not just bad stuff, like good stuff too.
And some stuff,
you know what I mean?
You honestly, you're not gonna know some stuff trigger you till you trigger.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I got triggered on some stuff like last week, and I was like, "Oh, that bothers me, huh?"
I said, "Huh?"
I was like, "Oh, that's a thing."
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it definitely happens, yeah.
And so it's just like, okay, now let's talk about it and deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have a future too.
Yeah, have a future.
I'm just saying.
Please.
Talk about it.
Yeah. That's important to know.
What was your plans before I came along?
No, real talk.
That's what I want. Like, what was your plans and vision for your life before I came along?
How does this fit together?
Because I don't want, because I come along with a plan, a vision, or whatever, for yours to all of a sudden get put on the back burner.
100%.
Yeah. And I think oftentimes, some men, they expect that. Like, I'll make the rules. I got the plan. I got the vision. Fall in line. It's like, nah, like this definitely where we at. If you just now get into a relationship in your 30s and your 40s.
Yeah, no, real talk.
This person had to build a whole life and plan and vision without you in mind.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
So now this person, and even with like dreams, she has dreams, she has aspirations.
Right.
What are those?
Exactly.
And how can I help you reach that?
And we gotta stop
100%.
And I'm glad you gotta say it there. And this is my opinion. We gotta stop acting like we get in these relationships now. Stop acting like this is a 20-year-old relationship.
Yeah, we 40 out here.
Like y'all in y'all 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, man. Like these people, like y'all done live some life.
Right.
Y'all 35 and up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen and done some things.
Might have some kids.
Y'all done lived through some things.
You know what I'm
saying?
Like,
so it's like we can't try to recreate like we got married at 21.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we have to be
happening.
Like, we have to be accepting of things that come with being of that age into a relationship.
Absolutely. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think we start it loses something when we are trying to force that type of mind state on somebody of age, you know what I'm saying, like 35 and up, closer to 40, and you still like expecting 20-year-old stuff out of them.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, like
grow up.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk though, like it's like a matured mind state.
Yeah, no, 100%. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, they probably got kids, they probably got a whole career now, so they, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of different, different variables.
Yeah, a lot of dynamics that come with being a whole adult.
For real.
A whole lot.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, you probably can't bounce out of town like you could when you was in your, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole mortgage. You know
but I'm like,
saying?
if that's something that you like to do, like, let's take travel, for instance.
Yeah.
If that's something you like to do and you meet somebody, it's got to be something y'all talk about.
Yeah.
Like, how is that going to fit into our lives?
Like, see, my thing is that, like, make plans for it.
Yeah.
Don't just want to do something and then say, oh, we can't do this no more. Or something like, no, just say, hey, how is it going to look now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or know if your person is even a traveler.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if your person, if you're a big travel person and your dream, vision, and aspiration or whatever is to travel with your mate, whoever you're going to be with. You start talking to this person on meet and greet, dates, phone, or whatever. They're like, oh no, I don't really care to travel that much. I'm cool with just being in the city. Then it's like, y'all probably shouldn't. Like this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because you're not saying you don't want. It's not about you want to travel. It's you want to travel with the person you're with.
Right.
So it does nothing. They say, nah, you can go ahead and do that. You can, like, no, that's not what I want.
And then you got to even go a step further sometimes and define what do you mean by I like to travel.
Yeah.
Because for some people, like, hey, I like to travel. And it's like, oh, yeah, shoot, where you been? And you know, like, man, Miami, Vegas.
Yeah.
And then you like, hey, where you been? They like, oh, man, Rome, Italy,
you know, someone to
Spain.
Paris,
it's
Dubai,
like, okay,
like,
like your travel is different. So then you got to be like, are you open to travel abroad like this? And then they're like, nah, I'm a States person.
Yeah, because I think the important thing about that is that lifestyles.
Yeah.
You know, this person could have a job that's not conducive for that kind of traveling.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And then say like, and that means like when you like, if you like to travel, you really about it, then hey, what are y'all going to cut back on for y'all to have this traveling? You know what I'm saying? Like what's y'all budget going to look like? You know what I'm saying? So it may not, date nights may be in the house for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all focus on a goal, but once it's like these things can happen, it just may not look like how somebody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's easier to do when you're single. You can just come and go as you
because you ain't got to account for nobody else.
Exactly.
Somebody else's work schedule.
Ain't got to pay for double the tickets. You know what I mean? Double, you know.
I'm gonna say, hey, double it.
Plane rides.
I'm gonna say something
double
simple.
Everything.
This is simple, but it's real. Double is more. It's simple.
It always is.
But
you look
double
at
is more.
Yeah, it's just you and the ticket $325. You like, oh shoot, I got that. When you like, oh damn, $650.
Man, listen.
Yeah, $650.
Then if you want to upgrade your flight. That's an extra $200.
I want
hey, I'm saying.
Yeah, you better get back in.
You better get back in
that main cabin.
Roll 98.
That'd be
back
wild.
here by that toilet.
That's wild. If you take Comfort Plus and put your girl in.
Oh, hell no.
Listen, bro.
You are a terrible man.
You sit down. So you walk on the plane, you sit down, she got to keep walking.
Hey, man.
Hey,
but you know, like, my whole thing with that is,
hey, man, I beat my back's class.
I'll wait on you.
Hey, I'm gonna wait my bag. I'm gonna get your bag.
Hey, but no, that's real though, because I'm like, you know, I like to travel some, not like crazy like that, but so like me, I have what do you call it, pre-check.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So you can't use it when you go with your girl.
You gotta have pre-check because what I look like zooming through the TSA line.
Now you gotta wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Either you gotta purchase pre-check for her. You gotta wait.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna
now,
be.
It's like now.
That's
yeah,
what it's
let's
gonna
say.
be.
I'm sure I'll meet you on the inside
at the gate.
Hey, meet me at that bar. I'm gonna have some drinks for us.
You sitting down. You already ordered.
That's terrible.
Hey, I got what you like.
No way I could do it.
Like,
no way I could do it because she done got searched.
My thing is this. I just don't want that type. Like, I don't want that type of experience.
Yeah. No, seriously.
I cannot be comfortable.
Yeah.
Sitting in like Comfort Plus or first class
and putting
in
your
my wife
girl
in the main cabin.
Nah, fam.
Put the AirPods in, lean back.
Lean back. Plenty of leg room.
And look, you try to make it nice, but you know you always have to go to sleep on a plane anyway.
Oh, hell.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna really enjoy first class because you sleep. So,
hey, that's crazy, man. Nah, that's dirty stuff.
When you get out, hey, how was the flight?
Asking your girl how was the flight, y'all on the same plane.
You got
nigga, she know how the flight was.
Hey,
y'all on the same plane.
Why was cool for me?
You get out to pay one of them first class cookies. You know, the cookies you get a little chocolate.
I've never flown first class. I didn't know you get cookies.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah,
get cookies.
You get a little. It warm too, bro.
Oh, just, warm cookies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's a very good experience.
And then like some warm cookies.
Jig it. Moving on. All right.
Hey, let's get
That's a good time. Okay.
Oh, man.
Heck worry. Now.
That's hilarious.
Melts in your mouth.
All right, man. Jig it. Chill.
Listen.
Man.
Listen.
All I'm gonna say is first class is a really good experience.
It is.
And I'm gonna tell listen, man. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
Smooth ride.
That's crazy.
This is what y'all do, man. This is how I got to first class. I'm gonna tell y'all. Buy your flight early.
Okay.
And then upgrade later.
Oh yeah.
You can upgrade. You don't have to just buy the first class ticket.
Yeah.
You can buy you a ticket, you know what I'm saying, and then go boom. I want this Comfort Plus.
I feel you.
And just pay a couple like a month into it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta just buy the whole thing.
That makes sense.
One time.
Yeah. So usually I fly Southwest anyway, and I just pay all the extra money to do let them check me in automatically, and I pay an extra little $40 just to get in the first 10.
Okay.
I'll be ready to get on that plane, man.
Yeah. Now, shoot, I'm up. Was that 24 hours?
So
that mug up and see it.
Bam.
Hey,
I'll miss it every time.
Hey, I've never missed it. I set my alarm. I never miss it.
I always miss it. That's
I didn't know you could do the first 10.
You can pay extra $40 and you'll be in A1 through 10. Coming back from Tampa, I was in A3.
All you gotta do is tell them you got like a bad knee. It's gonna take you a little bit more time.
Hold on, what?
To get on the flight.
Dude, get up there walking crazy regular.
Every black man got bad knees.
What black men got bad knees?
They got bad knees.
What black dudes got bad knees?
I don't know. For some reason or another.
It's just in our blood.
Start going bad about 35.
That's what played that stand-lot football.
That concrete basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, real talk, boy. That's funny, man.
Oh, yeah, playing two-hand touch on concrete. You know?
Yeah, that mess is crazy.
That's gonna mess your knees up.
Crazy.
Tackle without pads.
You know
just being dumb.
Listen, that's
crazy, funny, man. Hey, man. Good times.
Good times. All right, man. Let's get to this main topic, man. Oh, man, that was a good time. Oh, yeah, I forgot the jingle.
That was the Lord.
What's up?
That was God.
The jingle? No, everybody's been asking about the jingle.
No one has asked.
Well, we not looking at the same, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know whose comments you looking at. They ain't on our videos.
Anyway.
No one has mentioned.
I will say something, but I'm too nice of a person to say something.
And look in the camera as he say it.
Right.
Hey, that's nuts.
All right. I feel like I'm politicking. A little peace sign. All right, here we go. All right, man. Let's talk about a safe, men needing a safe place.
Okay.
And actually, so thinking about a safe place for men, do you feel like, I don't know, because I feel like, and I don't know why, but like when you hear that, it feel like it can be kind of like frowned upon when men say a safe place.
Is it really?
Like kind of like, yeah, like why does a man need a safe place? I feel like we have to, like men have to defend needing that safe place. You feel that, Rece, or?
I never feel like I needed to defend needing that safe space. I think it's been more that in my experiences, that people thought a safe space was there when it really wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, and it wasn't defending like, oh, I need this. They was like, I'm providing this.
I'm
like, you sure?
And do you think?
Hey, no, real talk though. That is a fair response. Are you sure?
It's
a fair response.
And to their credit or backing or whatever, maybe they really thought they were, because the thing is, how you create a safe space for one person may not be the way that you create a safe space for the next person. But I do think there's some generality a word? Mm-hmm. I think there, some general things. I'm not sure. Some general things that do go across the board when it's creating a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the things about and this is like, and honestly, I don't think it's a knock. Like I don't feel like it's a knock to women, because I really do think they want to offer a safe space.
I agree.
But once you get to talking, sometimes there's some things that's hard to hear.
Yeah.
And that space become real unsafe real quickly.
And I know we're talking about men, but I think it'd be the same on both sides.
Yeah.
They get to talking, and then they might say some stuff, and it's like, all right, you're getting a little bit too free. You get too safe.
But it's like, we have to leave. I think we have to leave room for those words to have an impact.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, for instance, you just say like your person, say it has a safe place, and you talk to them about, I really don't feel like you really care about me the way you say you do. Mm-hmm. Those are powerful words.
Yes.
So we can't expect them to just be like, okay, why do you think that? Like, yeah, they may say that, but that's going that can land hard.
No, it cuts.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we have to give room for our words for impact.
Yeah. And I would say give room too for it to not be done so well all the time. And what I mean by that is like stuff is just not going to come out well all the time.
Yeah.
Stuff is not going to be received well a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I think you need to allow the space and the grace for that to continue having that safe space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think, like we said, like sometimes stuff can be jarring when your person says something to you that you just like, well, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, they're sharing their heart, you're sharing your heart. And so, like I said, even though it's tough to hear some of that stuff, and I think in some of those conversations, like it's okay to say like, that's hard to hear, or this is very hard to say. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it creates more safeness in terms of, not being so brash. Mm. You know what I'm saying?
Bring out in compassion from the guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like if she says like, hey, that was really hard to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can bring out more compassion from that.
Yeah.
Than like just kind of going on, I can't believe you'll think that about me.
Right, exactly. Going on the defense. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's so easy to get defensive when it's somebody you care about.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because like at our jobs, definitely when you're dealing with people under you or even same level as you, it's like they'll say things or you have to have tough conversations.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you're able to go in there and you're able to have them say what you got to be said and no one gets offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's somebody that knows you and that you're emotionally involved with.
Right.
Yeah.
Things hit different.
Absolutely.
Like they hit different. And I think the way that you approach conversations and like me and the lady was having a conversation the other night. And I've been sharing some stuff that was going on with like family stuff. Letting her in, like just being real with her, talking to her about things, kind of letting her into what's going on. Things you don't let everybody into unless you expect like this person's gonna be around.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things that I let her in on caused concern with her was like, well, I wonder if he the same way or how he gonna handle it if this type of thing comes up later on down the road for us.
Right.
So she's sharing those things, like, and she started the conversation off in a cool way, like, hey, I want to talk to you about something, and I don't want you to get defensive, but I really have some concerns based on some of the things you've been telling me, and and then she told me, and then I was real with her. I said, hey, what I don't want is me letting you in to some things that I wouldn't let everybody into about what's going on. And for you to use that as a cause of a concern for where we're moving.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
But what if that's like but isn't that like a natural thing though?
Yeah, it's a natural thing, but I'm like, I'm telling you this, and it's okay if you say, hey, I got some questions about this. Or how does this look if we come in this same situation?
Yeah.
But what I don't want is I'm letting you in, I'm being vulnerable, and I'm saying, hey, these are things that's going on, and for you to make what I'm telling you now question where we're at.
Meaning like personalizing it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like, or doubting like, well, would you react this way, or what does this look like for us? It's like, it's cool to have some questions.
Yeah, I think questions are
good.
I think questions are good, but I think where it comes like, where it gets shaky is when you already have a preset mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're saying like, well, I can see you doing this with us if this situation happens.
Yeah.
And what I told her, I said, I'm telling you this so that you can know this is the type of things that's going on, so that we can make sure that we avoid this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So these are things that's going on that I see that's happening around. I want to make sure that we don't run into these same problems.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Yeah,
it's definitely fair.
And when you're talking to people about family and stuff, of course, they're like, well, shoot, if they doing it, it got to be somewhere in your blood, too. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, it might be.
Yeah. Forewarned.
So I'm telling you so that we can try to get in front of this.
Yeah, no, real talk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
not to scare you or make you put guards up against it.
Right.
But so that you can see, like, hey, this is what's happening. Mm-hmm. Some of this might be in me. So, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And two, I think we have to I think there's a level of patience needed from information that we give out that puts someone's guard up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't be like upset that you have your guard up, but I do want you to be able to communicate that your guard is up. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about why that is.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to communication. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if you don't have that, that's when all the other things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like all the questions, all the like the overthinking, all these other things, if you in my opinion, if you think about it, that stuff is okay if you have conflict resolution and good communication.
Right.
Because you can work through that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have overthinking with bad conflict resolution and bad communication, then that's like a breed for like doom.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there has to be a level of communication that okays, because like I said, people overthink. And then there are people who severely overthink. You know what I'm saying?
I am one.
You know,
raise my hand,
and I'm gonna tell you, and I actually caught myself. It's like when I'm like when there's like nothing on the table, and so like everything is like great. I realize how much I overthink, because when something happens, that's when that voice starts going on in my head.
Yeah,
throughout the whole freaking day.
Not 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I'm realizing like, dang. Like, there literally is the voice that goes on and off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're overthinking, you're literally talking to yourself.
Right.
And you're talking for you and for the other person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a whole stage play going on in your mind.
Real talk, boy.
You know what I'm saying? A whole stage play going on in your mind, and then so they wonder why we're distant. It's because we've already had a conversation about this, and I played your part.
Yeah.
And so this is how you're going to act.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know that, but we play their part too, and we don't give them the room to play their own part.
Yeah.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
We have to give space for people to play their own part and to like, and to understand that it's not going to go how. Just because you think it's going to go away doesn't mean it's going to go that way.
That's right.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was just looking at this thing. I just seen it the other day. It said things are rarely as catastrophic as your anxiety thinks they'll be. And I was like, man, that's real. Me being a severe overthinker, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I have to remind myself of that sometimes. Like, dude, this is not as catastrophic as
and
this overthinking and anxiety makes
I get
you
mad at myself when I think catastrophic.
Yeah.
And then, like, you had a conversation, you're like, oh.
Right.
But then, as soon as I come back around, here you go again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
you never learn from it.
Yeah.
It's like everything is that red button, like the doomsday.
Real talk.
Everything is like,
real
you know
talk,
what?
Boy.
It's all in smoke.
End it all.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything is about to blow up.
That's real.
Nothing's okay.
Yeah.
And in your mind, like, you be like, it'd be a voice like, this this might not even be that bad. Mm-hmm. But that other voice to be like, yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, it'll tell you.
Always prevails.
Yeah, no, real talk.
Because it goes for, you remember last time you said that and blah, blah, or back in the day.
But if it gets to the last time you said that and everything was well.
We don't, but that doesn't come into our mind state. So the last time may not even be the last time.
Right.
It's just the last time it was bad.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, and I think one of our issues, I say our, meaning men and women, is that the bad things or the things that don't go well are more impactful than the things that go well.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, they say that's just human psychology.
Yeah.
It's
you know
like that the mind holds on to negative experiences more than positive. And that's the reason somebody can tell you the truth 99 times.
Yeah.
And lie once, and now they're in your mind, they're a liar.
Right. Real talk.
You lose sight of the 99 times that they was completely 100 with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's even as simple as like reviews on like Google.
Yeah.
How often do you see like an excellent review?
Yeah.
You mostly see bad reviews.
Yeah. But the thing is, you a person can have 4.8.
Yeah.
Out of 5. And it's great.
That one bad thing.
And then you reading all this good stuff like, oh, this is great. Then that one thing could jump off, and that one thing would be like, well, when I went there, this, and this happened. You like, ooh.
Right. I don't know about this now.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with this. And the 20 out of the 19 out of the 20 reviews were great.
Real talk.
But that one, for some reason, in our humanistic mindset, resonates more.
That's why.
Because now it's like, there's a chance
that could happen.
Yeah.
And that's how we do.
And I got that bad.
Even with our safe space.
Stupid.
Like, real talk. We'll be like, I don't know if I want to say this because there's a chance that could happen again. Yep. That's wild.
And like I said, I got that, I can honestly say that that's like a thing of mine is that, man, you do one thing. And I'm just like, I reassess people. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you did that thing. Now I have to reassess you because you're not, you know what I'm saying? Now it depends on my thoughts and thinkings about you.
Right.
And what I've given you room for. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, oh, this is something that I can see you doing,
right.
Then that's, you know what I'm saying? If you totally catch me off guard, which, not too many people can catch me off guard. But like if you totally catch me off guard, then I have to do a whole reassessment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because that one negative thing, it can erase years.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yep.
It can erase years because it's just like sometimes like, hey, you didn't expect that from that person.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or that thing that they lied about may be severe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you just want people to be better.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I thought you was better than that.
Right. Yep. No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I really held you at a guard that you were better than this, and now you showed me that you're not, and that affects me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You lose sight of all the times that they show you that they were better than you.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm not, so I'm like, my question is that fair? Like, is that?
I think severity. You know what I'm saying? Because I think some things are like really severe, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, that was too much. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I think there are some things that are less severe that you can't come back from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's something that is just like across the board.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like, oh, you've been faithful for 10 years.
Yeah.
Now you cheated. Mm-hmm. That's severe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now like,
right.
Like, oh, you've been faithful, and I know you faithful, but now like you're a cheater.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking back, like, well, then how long have you been this way?
Now it's like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now you question, was this person
everything
10 years like I thought they were?
Exactly.
Yeah. Is this my first time just catching it?
Right.
You don't get to, and you don't get to bank on the times. Like you can't say, oh, I didn't hit you until we were married 11 years. Like I went 10 years without putting my hands on you.
You're an abuser.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Like, bro, first of all, that's some psycho stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real talk. Yeah, that's wild.
And 2, keep your hands to yourself.
Right.
And 3, no, that doesn't make you make it okay.
It doesn't make it okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we can't bank on the good times to where it sets ourselves up for being terrible at a point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely.
If that's what you're banking on, then how good were you?
Yeah. Nah, real talk though.
You know what I'm saying? Like honestly. And so I think going, what we talked about, that safe place. Like what, I would say for y'all, like what is some, like, this is like a hard day, things going on with the ladies and all that. What is something that you would consider like your safe place, somewhere y'all can go mentally or physically, or like where do y'all go in like a healthy, safe place?
Humble.
Home, man.
like okay, so you say home?
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, like what's the experience like? Is there like what are you doing? Like how do you? Because I'm thinking like if a safe emotional place. And that safe emotional place is something that you can actually do or go to, or someone or something that you do in those times that is healthy.
Sure.
That you do.
Well, yeah, I think because you said like if you having conflict with your lady or whatever. Because I was gonna say, 9 times out of 10 that I would hope would be a safe space to go to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After a long day or whatever the case may be. But if that's not the case, I'll talk to y'all in the group chat quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of my safe spaces. And then I think just learning to, I would say, sit with myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes it's easier to start talking to people and doing things to like distract yourself.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we need to learn how to sit with ourselves and sit with our feelings and sit with our emotions and be able to work that out within ourselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when I say that within myself, me being my own safe space sometimes, I'm meaning that in a way where I'm not overthinking. Because the overthinking can make my safe space for me not safe anymore. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I know for me, I try to be real, you know what I'm saying, like cognizant of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I'm just kind of like sitting with myself. And I know like now these days it's so easy to get like distracted when you really just need to like sit down, be still. Like sometimes I don't even turn music on. I don't turn the TV on. I'll just like sit on my couch and just be quiet.
Sometimes when you're trying to silence the overthinking, you will silence him by any means necessary.
100%.
Like you just like it sometimes it goes from not wanting just for the voice to be like you just want the voice to be gone.
Yeah, you just want
to
thinking,
shut up. I want a healthy way to do it.
Yeah.
You just trying to get yourself to shut up.
Right. Real talk.
Like, listen, I don't want to hear this anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Nichols?
Man, riding in my car, driving in silence.
Okay.
Like, just driving. Sometimes music. It just depends on really where the mood is at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just a zone for me. So driving in my car and just not even maybe a particular destination. I'm just driving. It helps me think. Process, writing.
Yeah.
Writing, or even sometimes since I'm an artist and that, like, I'll turn on just maybe a beat. And with that, like, I might just start speaking my thoughts in that type of form.
Yeah.
While I'm driving.
Yeah.
To something just to let the raw emotion out.
That's real.
Yeah.
Do y'all journal?
I have at times.
Okay. I haven't in a long time.
Yeah, I'll be trying to be more consistent with it.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good one too, by the way.
Yeah.
Journaling.
Yeah.
And I talk to God.
That's definitely a safe space.
Like I do. Like I do, and I mean, I get for whoever listening, if that ain't your thing, that ain't your thing.
Right.
But for me, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I am raw with him.
Yeah.
Like, if I got a question, if like, people will be like that, don't question God.
That's a lie.
That is one of the most falsehoods that I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Because people read stuff and they don't understand it, so they just come over.
I get where it's don't question God, and that's don't question who He is.
Right.
That it's not don't question His sovereignty, His authority,
His character.
I don't question, but He wants me to be like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you allow this?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do this? Why did you let this happen? Like that's a son talking to his father.
Right.
Like we got a relationship. Tell me why.
Right.
Why am I going through this?
Right.
Let me know it was my bad decisions.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like
be like that sometimes.
Like because he has.
Absolutely.
And I had to sit with that. Like, okay, cool. But I'd rather know. I talked to him. And I'd be like, he didn't have to check me. I didn't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, like if you knew it was gonna be this, why you even let me get involved in this? You could have stopped this.
Yeah.
You so in control. You sovereign, right?
Yeah.
Like you had control. So I have real conversations with him.
Mm-hmm.
And most time at the end it's like, all right, thank you, Lord.
Right.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like you get those emotions out, and he'll bring things to my mind that reminds me of His goodness.
Yeah, no, that's real,
and that He's never let me down.
Mm-hmm.
And I can stand. Like I ain't saying like I ain't been a hard time to be. Like, I can stand 10 toes down and be like, He has never let me down.
No, it's real.
It didn't look like it was working out.
Yeah,
it has always worked out.
That's real.
And it's crazy to be able to say that, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, even in the midst of the chaos, and it's like, I didn't know if it's going to work out. I didn't know how it was going to be. Didn't think it would.
Yeah.
Then you get to a certain place, and you realize, like, so I just talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Open dialogue.
Just say this. I was like, hey, God, you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't wait to repeat his word back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you said. You know what I'm saying? So, I think for me, man, I like to. There are things that I can do to kind of like push some of that voice down, but honestly, the true far away for me to silence that voice is for me to act outside of how I'm feeling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I don't feel like talking to my wife, I need to go talk to her.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not in the mood to do something, I just want to sit and sulk. I go and say, hey, let's go to Quick Trip. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to come home, you just want to be in silence, and you just kind of sit in the front room and this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really can get out. Like, I have to really do the last thing I want to do.
Yeah,
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? And that helps me kind of come out of that mind state of, you know what, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get into that I'm good mind state, it can really be. You can look up and it'd be like, for me, it'd be a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like, speaking of like wives, significant others, what do you think is a killer to a safe space? Because I feel like if you're in a relationship, everybody wants to, men, women, we want that safe space.
Right.
We want to create that safe space for our significant other.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is a killer or just detrimental to creating that space?
I think anything that feeds whatever negative emotion you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? So like when you feed into it. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, for me, if I have a thought, then in order for that thought to live, I gotta feed it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? I'm not good at this. Or I am like this. And I do need to work on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeding that. And so I'm doing these things where it's supposed to be my safe place where I'm going alone to think and to do this. But really, I have isolated. Now look up, I'm isolated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I've made my safe place my prison. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm living in there, and your prison, it don't have visiting hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want people to come check on you, nothing. You just want, hey, this is where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And we just really, and we build a prison walls ourselves. I know for me, I do. I build everything up, and I reinforce them walls and them doors just by all those negative emotions and of negative thoughts. So like for me, my safe, like I attack my own safe place by feeding my negative emotions.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
I would say a big one is when you tell your significant other something in a very like vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
And then it like comes back up later. Or you tell them something in a vulnerable moment and they make it about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey yo, like I'm being vulnerable right now. This is not about you. You know what I'm saying? So let's chill on that. So definitely like those two things. You tell them you being vulnerable and it comes back up in conversation later. Mm-hmm. In a way where it's basically like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's almost like they're punishing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like I said, it's a vulnerable moment, and then you know what I mean. They take it and make it about themselves.
Yeah.
Those are the two quickest ways to just kind of make a person like go inward.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah.
What you think?
I think one thing that really like kills safe spaces in relationships is not. I don't say it's not trying to think that everything needs your solutions.
That's good, especially for men. We're solution based.
Yeah, and I think women too. I mean, because when somebody comes to you and they're bringing you their problem, whether it has to do with you or not, our natural sense is my person is hurting, my person is frustrated, my person is mad, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Whether it's caused by somebody else or caused by you, you want to fix it.
Right.
But everything that's brought to us, it's not for us to try to fix. Some of it is just needs to be like a listening moment.
Yeah.
Where you just listen. And then you ask. Definitely if it ain't got nothing to do with you, is there anything that I can do that can help with this?
Right.
And then hopefully they could be open like, no, I just need to get that off.
Yeah.
Or what you could do is this.
I think there needs to be, and honestly, and I'm actually going to try this out, but I think there needs to be some role playing on that. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, we're so solution based. We so want to spring into action.
Right.
But it's just like sometimes we need to practice how it looks to just sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's like, because my thing is, it's like, I don't like when, because I think the issue comes in is sometimes we're so busy formulating a plan that we forget to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because they tell you there's problems. By the time they even halfway through, you already done came up with 3 or 4 solutions to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they just really just want you to listen to them.
Yeah.
And I think we all got to realize everything does not need our opinion.
Yeah, that's real.
Because what happens on both sides, somebody comes with you or something, next thing you feel like the need to do is give your thoughts.
Right.
On it.
That's real.
And everything don't need our opinions. Everything don't like, if I come to my woman, I ain't necessarily coming for her opinion.
Yeah.
If she brings me something, she's not necessarily coming for my opinion. Sometimes she's just coming from my ear.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's just coming from my heart.
Yeah.
To say, hey, baby, that's messed up.
Right.
You know, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. And leave it at that.
Yeah.
Show some compassion, some empathy, and leave it at that. But when we fixers, or you probably should have handled it this way. Like nobody asked you.
Right. Yeah.
Like you didn't ask me.
You be wanting to say,
like,
I asked you.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like sometimes you gotta wait for that invitation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
absolutely.
How do you think I should have handled this?
Yeah.
Or do you think I handled this correctly?
Right.
Now, if those questions are asked, now they're asking for your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But if they come to you and they just telling you something and they haven't said, hey, how do you think I should handle this? Or do you think I should handle this right? It's not. Some people just automatically think if you're talking to them, that means you're coming to them for their opinion or advice.
Advice and all
and
that.
it is like, no, I just need to get this off. I need to
right,
vent and say something. I didn't because it oftentimes makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because now they didn't gave your opinions or your thought. Now you just sitting there like,
yeah,
I didn't ask you for your opinion and your thought, and actually your opinion and thought is a total opposite of what I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Now y'all beefing.
Yeah. Now I'm beefing because I'm like now I have to feel like I gotta explain even the more of what I'm feeling and going through to get you to understand.
Yeah.
Because I don't agree with your opinion now.
Yeah.
So now I got now we defensive.
Right.
And like you have to be careful about putting our own thoughts and emotions onto that person.
We great at projecting.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for instance, if you saying, so and so was, kind of acting kind of funny at the job, what they acting funny for? So now, well, she was just kind of upset because I didn't eat lunch. Why you gotta eat lunch with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you making it about something else.
Yeah.
That they not even coming there like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, forget them. You don't gotta eat lunch with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you project this whole different thing when it's just like, no, like, and like I said, hey, I got it bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to shut up and listen, man. And so and that's something that I really want to get better at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to listen without getting so like caught up in it to where I got all these opinions and I got all these solutions and stuff like that, because it's like I'm losing sight of the actual conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
And my thing is now, if it's one of them situations for me where I just kind of need to process out loud and I don't want an opinion or advice, I'll lead with that. Like, hey, I'm just venting right now.
Yeah.
Let it be known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So won't any assumptions be made.
And in the venting, I'm going to probably say something you don't agree with. You're probably going to think I didn't handle it the right way.
Yeah.
Like all of that is cool. I don't need to hear that right now.
Right, not at the moment. Yeah.
Like I probably are in my mind feeling somewhere like, I mean, like, I know I didn't handle this right.
Like,
but when I'm venting to you, I don't need you to be like, well, you didn't handle that the right way.
Yeah, that was mean. Yeah. Like, I know it's mean. I don't care that it's mean right now. I'm just telling you that I was pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
I
hilarious.
shut the door and they walk by. Yeah, I know that's mean.
Right.
But I don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah. I didn't preface this for, hey, is this mean? And then start talking. I never said that. I'm just saying.
And me, like,
hey,
I know
what
me.
happened.
I know me. I know I didn't probably say it the right way.
Yeah.
Right. That's hilarious.
Like, real talk.
So what do y'all think? Opposite side of this. What cultivates a safe space?
I think to really cultivate a safe place, it has to be purposeful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like you are in this place and it's some type of like that, like something like a mental destination, a goal. Like you're trying to get to a place. I think the problem comes in when we sit and sulk and we're just the swim, like you ain't even swimming. You kind of just floating around,
right? In
that negative thinking. But I was like, when you're cultivating a safe place, it's like A to B type of thing. Like you're here, now you're trying to go somewhere out of there. And you're doing things that cultivates that place by actually like talking to people that's going to give you honest feedback, or people that just listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people, you know what I'm saying? And you're doing something constructive that's for you. Now, it may not look like somebody else's, but it's for you. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
real.
whatever can help foster you moving from A to B in a healthy way.
Right.
That's good.
That cultivates.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think multiple things. Vulnerability. I think the more you're vulnerable, I think the more I would say should, and I would say with someone who's on that same page, the more you're vulnerable with somebody, I think it opens them up to be more vulnerable with you.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be vulnerable with somebody that's not vulnerable with them. That's just not how that works. And I think in that vulnerability, there has to be patience and grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're not going to do it perfectly every time.
You're not.
And that space needs to be allowed, again, when vulnerability is involved.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the biggest things. You know, there has to be a willingness to be vulnerable and open yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to not have a safe space where you're not vulnerable at.
Right.
You're not even sharing yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So vulnerability, I think, is like real huge.
Okay.
In cultivating a safe space.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would say definitely if your significant other is coming to you with something, I think we've lost how important reassurance is.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real good.
Because sometimes they may come and they have this feeling, and the way they're feeling, we automatically get defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to make you feel that way, or I didn't, you know, I ain't the one that caused that. You triggered by something else. I ain't got, like, you start looking at all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's just, hey, if I made you feel that way, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'll do my best, so I'll do whatever it takes to try to make sure you don't feel that way again.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know, you know what, I'm with
you. Yeah.
I'm rocking with you. I'm here with you. I ain't stepping out, or whatever that looks like in that moment, whatever the conversation is, because we all need reassurance. At some point, we like there's gonna always be some doubt that creeps in based off past traumas, past hurts, and all of that.
Sure.
Things that somebody else did. Now your significant other did something that may look similar, but it's not that. But it triggers you and makes you feel that it's that. And now when you bring it to them, you bringing it to them because of what they did, but also what somebody else did.
Right.
And sometimes you just need that reassurance, like, "Hey, baby, we good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm here. Like, no, I'm not gonna do you like that.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't even have to worry about that. And if something I did caused you to feel that way, let's talk about that because I don't want you to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
And give some reassurance. And I think when you reassure somebody, that makes them okay to come to you again.
Right.
They may. Like, you can't look at it like you always need reassurance. Cool.
Yeah.
Reassure me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because definitely if I'm like practicing what you said, and being vulnerable enough to say, hey, I struggle in this area.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need some extra reassurance in this
yeah.
area. Now, I get it. 10, 20 years down the line when somebody's proven themselves, you shouldn't need the same reassurance you needed that year too.
Yeah.
Right. So it should be some growth that happens.
Sure.
But reassurance, I think, is a big thing.
Yeah.
And one thing that me and my wife try to practice is taking the word "if" out of things.
Okay.
So, for instance, not saying "if I hurt your feelings" or "if what I did made you mad."
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
that's
what I'm
real.
saying? Taking the ifs out of it, and then just being in a moment and just sincerely apologizing for the feelings that they feel.
Yeah.
And so it's more so of validating their feelings and let them know, like, hey, I understand how you know that you feel this way. It's a real emotion, you know, and I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
That if, you know what I'm saying, just taking that out.
Saying, fool, ain't no if to it. You did.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So and I think sometimes we say if more than we realize.
Yeah, I think it was a lot.
You saw what?
Definitely a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna take practice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get it right the first 70 times, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Not real talk,
But when you can take the if out of it, you know what I'm saying? And just like, you know, let's not leave any room for speculation or anything.
It makes the apology so much stronger.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, what I did, it hurt your feelings, and I'm sorry. Because there's no if to their feelings are hurt.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or they wouldn't be told we wouldn't be having this conversation.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to and another thing I struggle with is talking about the intent.
Oh,
I think guys are really big with intent.
I struggle on that head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's okay to I feel like it's okay to talk about intent, but that can't be. You can't front load intent.
Yeah,
you can't front I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Like they shouldn't be hurt because your intent wasn't. For them.
You know what I'm saying.
Your intent doesn't matter.
Like get over there, girl.
That's
my intent.
Yeah. And I'm an intent person. Like for instance, the intent to me plays a factor, but it's not the end all be all.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you do have to understand that intent is important. And intent is, in my opinion, really important to men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they want you, I know for me, I want you to know that I'm not that type of person.
Yeah. The thing is like, that's not my character.
Yeah. Yes.
My intent was not to purposely hurt you.
That's
you know what I mean?
Thing,
and my thing is, I want you to know that before you even come to me. Like know me well enough, to understand that.
That's goals.
That's I was like,
I'm
just saying,
you
know what I mean?
But
I feel what you're saying.
Yes, I hurt you.
Yeah.
Yes, you're hurt right now.
Yeah.
All of this is true. Yes, what I did, said, or whatever hurt you. But know me well enough to know that I would never intentionally hurt you.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you're not hurt.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that what I said or didn't hurt you.
What you're saying is it makes total sense. It gets muggy and cloudy when the impact of the thing that happened lands.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when it's landing, it's just like, I know they wouldn't do anything to hurt me, but I'm feeling this way.
Yeah,
and it feels intentional.
I'm feeling hurt. Like
100%.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. The intent is not the focus of the conversation.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, we're here now.
We're here now.
So intent doesn't even matter. And, I think sometimes it's okay to say like, man, like, you know what? I apologize that I hurt you. That's definitely not what I intended to do.
But I did.
You know what I'm saying? But I did it.
Yeah.
And I am really sorry. And just leave it. You know what I mean? And allow them to share.
Take away if and don't front load intent.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make for a whole
can't wait to front load intent.
Oh, boy. Can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like
can't wait.
It's gonna make for a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
real talk. When you really saying, you know what, I hurt your feelings. And
because now you spend the conversation trying to defend your intent instead of trying to attend to the emotion of your person.
Because like sometimes we try to be rational. We try like why would I do that to hurt you?
Yeah.
Like no, it's not a rational conversation.
Don't be stupid. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like stop trying to be so logical.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna lose sight of 100%. The emotion.
And ladies, I'm going to say this.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm going to say this.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Because I want to help somebody. When a man is coming to you and he's talking to you about something and he's telling you something, one of the worst things you can do to this man is try to tell him what he means and what he feels.
That's real. Break it down for him.
If he says, hey, you know what, this and that, you get defensive. You say something back. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. You can't tell that man that is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You cannot.
No, what you mean is this. Like, no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not even what I said.
Yeah.
And if you comprehended it that way, and I'm telling you that's not what I meant, and I'm the one that said it,
right?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you can't take what anyone said, and sometimes men probably struggle with this too. Like, you can't take what somebody says and try to tell them what they meant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I think to help that, focus on what the person is actually saying and not focusing on what you think their words that they're not saying means.
And my thing is,
you know what I'm
saying? Be open for the correction. Say, hey, what I'm hearing you saying is this, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then if you repeat it back to what you felt, and they be like, nah, that's not it at all, babe.
Yeah.
What it is.
What I mean is this.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Then that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes we'll take whatever part of the story that we're being told and try to make it fit whatever narrative that's already in our head.
Yeah.
And it makes us miss what's really being said. And we're like, no, this is what you mean. Like, it's actually not.
Yeah. No, telling somebody
have
what
no
they
clue
meant,
of what you're talking about.
or even trying to tell somebody how they feel.
How they feel.
Oh, it's the worst.
Tell somebody how they feel or what they meant or that their feelings or you shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah, it's the worst.
How you gonna tell somebody how they should feel?
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't feel that way. I didn't attend that. You shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah. No, it's wild. It's wild.
So like I said, so you have to give room for the actual feeling and what the person is saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's for your focus here.
That's real.
And not let your own personal influences affect what you think they're saying or what they're not saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, take a person for their word. Are they a liar?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know some things are harder than others.
Yeah.
But when a person is saying, no, this is what I really mean. Mm-hmm. And I mean it, this is what I'm saying. Then you got to take it for that.
Right.
When you add stuff, that's when y'all lose sight of the deeper feeling and just start arguing facts.
Right.
And when you're arguing facts, no one wins that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you arguing stuff, and like I said, you're gonna look up, gonna be 2 hours later, y'all gonna be exhausted, y'all gonna be tired, y'all gonna be the exact same place y'all were before.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere.
Yeah, but get in this bed and cuddle. I don't care how mad you is. Come on now. Get in that bed. Come on now.
No.
Come on now. Come on up in here. Cuddle with your butt. We still love each other. Come on now.
Don't touch
that
me.
ain't it. That ain't it.
I'm with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Come on in here. Bring that small body in here and nestle in.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Come on now.
It's hard, bro.
Like,
we still love each other.
What's up? I gotta really be pissed off to not want you to touch me at all.
No, real talk. I have to be really angry.
I had to be really pissed off.
Like, really, really angry.
I'll cuddle mad.
Facts.
Come on.
I will cuddle mad. Absolutely.
Because I'm mature enough now to realize what the feeling is temporary.
Yeah.
Like
we still love each other.
Upset with what you said. I'm upset with what you're doing. I don't hate you.
Exactly.
I love you still.
Come on in here.
And sometimes just that is enough to diffuse it.
Absolutely.
Like,
no real talk.
Sometimes we don't even have to have a conversation.
Yeah. Like, hey, come here.
Because when I talk about reassurance, even that within itself is a reassurance.
Gather around. Gather around.
Is that you ain't got to say you got me, but we can have a tough conversation. Afterward, you can just lay your hand on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we
good.
We cool.
We good. Mm-hmm.
Man, and I'm going to tell you, that gesture goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely for men and definitely for overthinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we over here, we processing the whole conversation going through in our head, and just that subtle hand on you is like, okay, we good.
Yeah, come on now. Bring it in.
Bring it on in.
Bring it in.
Gather around.
To me.
Yeah, good stuff, y'all.
All right. I liked it.
Good stuff, man.
Good.
Good stuff.
Good.
Clap it up for yourselves.
Go out there and create a safe place for your others.
Exactly, man. Create a safe space.
And go to therapy.
And therapy's a good thing. Yeah. Therapy's always a good thing.
Always in order.
All right, man. Y'all know the drill. Leave us a 5-star review.
Yep.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. A lot of y'all be watching these videos and don't be hitting that like button.
Hit
yeah,
the
I'm
like
talking
button.
to you.
Share.
And share that podcast. It's good stuff.
All right.
We out.
We out. Holla.
Deuces.